Hello everyone, welcome back to another session of interview SQL problem. So the problem is finding user purchases, and this question has been asked by Amazon, and it is a medium problem. So the question says we have to write a query that will identify the returning active users. And what do we mean by that? A returning active user is a user that has made a second purchase within 7 days of any other of their purchases. And then we have to output a list of user IDs of these returning active users. So the table is Amazon transactions, and the fields that we have is ID, user ID, item, created at, and revenue. But we are more interested in created at and user ID. So let's do a preview. The user IDs are not sorted, so let's sort them first. So let's do a select star from order by user ID and created at. So now, if we look at the data for user ID 100, his first transaction was at 7th of March and second was at 13th of March. So the difference between these two dates is less than 7. So this is an active returning user. So now let's look at 101. His first transaction was at 1st of March and second transaction was on 26th of March. So the difference is greater than 7. So this is not an active returning user. So let's take a look at the expected output. So yes, 100 is an active returning user. 101 is not an active returning user. Then let's take a look at 102. So we just have single record only. There is no second transaction. So we'll say it is not an active returning user. 103, the difference is less than 7. So we'll call it active. 104 is not active. 105 is active. So hope you got my point. So now let's see how we can solve this. So what we will do is we'll pick user ID and we'll pick created at, and we will apply the lead function. So what will be the lead function? So what lead function will do is it will give us the next record created at, and we'll apply the lead function on the created at column. So we'll do a lead created at comma 1, that is next one element, and we'll do a partition on user ID, and we will order the results by created at. So let's write the query, then you will understand better. So let's select user ID and created at, and we will do a lead on the created at column, and we'll do a 1, and we'll partition the data by user ID, and we will order the result by created at as next by date. And let's run this. So as you can see, for 7th of March, when we did a lead function, when we applied the lead function on this, it gave us the next records transaction date. So this is the next by date. And for this record, this is the next by date. And for this record, for user ID 100, we don't have any other transaction after this. So that's why it gave us blank. And similarly for other records. For 102, we just had the single transaction. That's why we didn't get the next by date. So now what we will do is, let's put this into a CT. Let's call it T1. And now what we will do is we will take the difference of these two columns. We'll do a date diff, and if the date difference is greater than less than or equal to 7, then we'll call that user as active returning user, and we'll pick distinct user IDs, because this is also less than 7 and this is also less than 7. So this will come twice, right? So we'll pick the distinct user IDs only. So let's apply the function. So we'll do a select distinct user ID from T1, where date diff, and we want day. So we want the difference in days. So that's why I have written day. And then we'll pick the created at and next by date. And this difference should be less than equal to 7. So let's run this now. Okay, so we can't put order bias in temp table. So run it again. So we got the output and it looks similar to the expected output. So let's submit it, and it passed. So yeah, it was a good problem. But still, if you have any doubts or if you have a better solution, please post them in the comment section. Yep, that's it. Thank you.